Hey, it's Danny, and as you know, I made 3 resolutions this year for 2020. One was to be more present with family and friends, to get out to do things we've never really done before. Take a step, go out and enjoy life, right? Number 2 was to be a better photographer and maybe videographer. I'm giving it a whirl, so work with me here. And number 3 was to be a better chef. I am tired of making chicken nuggets, French fries in a box, and corn dogs and hot dogs. The microwave's not working for me anymore. As you can see, I got an air fryer right there. That is my crock pot, because I want to give a shout out to my cousin Sherry in Ohio for helping me out. She dug up my great grandma's Cincinnati Chili recipe. I have been on the search for this for about 10 years now. And after I lost my parents, I couldn't find any of my mom's recipes or my grandma's recipes. So my cousin Sherry in Ohio, thank you so much for helping me out with this. Tomorrow is the Alpha Media Chili Cook-Off. Now here's the deal. I've won 2 years in a row already with my white chicken chili. It is awesome. I've got a recipe. I don't really like to share it because I don't want to give it out, but I will tell you, it's award-winning. So tonight, we're going to see if I can cook up some award-winning Cincinnati chili from my grandma in Ohio. And I'll let you know how it turns out. Tomorrow's the big chili competition at Alpha Media, so we'll keep an eye on this. I got to get browning some meat. I will share this recipe with you and let you know how it comes out. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it as a kid growing up. I love nothing better than going to sit with my grandma and having Coney Island chili dogs with just a ton of chili and a bunch of cheese on them. It was awesome. So we're going to try and create this again from my grandmother. Love you. And we'll see if we can make this happen. All right. Just got to keep browning the meat. Get it all ready to go. And then you got to drain off some of the fat. So we'll get this all set up to go here in just a minute. But in the meantime, looking good, smelling good. All right, so the first part of the recipe calls for grounding a bunch of beef, 2.5 pounds of it, so it's a lot of meat. That's the way I like my chili, man, full of meat. So we've already got it brown, it's all ready to go, right there, right there. Part of the ingredients that go into the world famous Grandma Cincy's Cincinnati Chili. It calls for 2 cups of beef broth. So let's get started with some beef broth. Get this all worked up. 1. I'm going to put 1 in the crock pot for now, just to get it going. My second part into my mixing bowl, so I can get that set up. Part 2. Okay, we're good to go there. Next part calls for 1 can of tomato paste. 8-ounce can. Make sure it's an 8-ounce can. Ooh, that looks good. I just remember my grandma saying, it's got to have good sauce. Good chili's good sauce. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. 1. You ever had apple cider vinegar?
Nasty.
Why'd you drink it?
Next part. Okay. 1/2 can of tomato paste. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Just try maybe 1.5. This is the secret part of the recipe. It calls for 2 teaspoons of chocolate cocoa powder. I don't know. I usually make chocolate milk or hot chocolate, so we'll see how this works. And I know everybody likes chocolate milk, so how can you go wrong? All right, next part. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, or cumin. I'm not sure how you say it, but it's tasty. Right? 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So you kind of have to shake it up just a little bit to make sure you get it all out of there. Because what you don't want to do is have it dump all over the place. And then have too much in there. Full thing of ground cinnamon. All right, so now all the ingredients are together in my bowl. It just says to whisk like crazy. Mix up the paste, the tomato sauce, all the ingredients. The cinnamon, the cocoa, the chocolate, the ground allspice, a little paprika, a little bit of the Worcestershire sauce, and that apple cider vinegar. Ooh, I don't suggest doing that. Oh yeah, and garlic too. And yeah, we're gonna let this cook up overnight and basically just get good going. And look at that, it looks really good, like a nice chili flavor sauce. Coming up. We'll put this on the slow cooker for tonight. Leave this on for the next 8 hours on low. And then tomorrow we'll take it to work for the chili cook-off and see if we can walk away a champion in the Alpha Chili Cook-Off. Yeah, tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. I'll make sure I post the recipe, and we'll be back to this to see if it's an actually award-winning chili from Cincinnati. Thanks, you guys.